Today we're going to look at a Goldwing valve adjustment. This is the new generation GL1800. It's got one camshaft with followers here, and also what we call a screw and lock nut. So during the valve adjustment, you turn these screws and there's a lock nut with a feeler gauge on the exhaust. The intakes are different. The intakes have a little follower here and also a shim underneath, sometimes called a shim pad. They come in varying sizes like this. So what you want to do is actually we use shim math, so it's an algebraic formula to determine actually which shim we need. I'm not going to get into that, but here's a tip. These pads are made out of tool steel. It's a type of tool steel that very easily magnetizes. Why that's important is because if you were to use a magnet to take these out, like a lot of people do, you don't need to. You can just pick it out with your finger, like this. So why is it bad if it's magnetized? Well, because as you know, a lot of engines have a magnetic drain plug, and the reason for that is any kind of ferrous material in the engine will be drawn to that magnet, and that's fine. That's what you should do. If you magnetize a shim pad, it acts the same way. It'll draw ferrous material from the engine to this point right here. Obviously that's bad because that causes accelerated wear. Actually, experienced engine builders will demag or demagnetize a lot of the engine parts when they build the engine for that purpose. So that's a little tip. Put that in there like that. That's all there is to it. Here's your camshaft right here that you need to remove to do the intakes. To do the exhaust, you just leave the cam in there. One interesting thing about a camshaft you may not know, it's basically a round circle, and you take the valve clearance at the base, right here. Not here, not here, at the base, which is basically opposite the nose of the cam. So this is called the base circle. This is called the ramp. This is called the nose. And the width of the nose is actually the duration of how long your valve stays open. One slang term for a camshaft is a bump stick. You can see why, because it's full of bumps. So that's basically it. That's what happens when you bring a machine in for maintenance and use a valve adjustment. This is what we do. It's pretty easy to do. And don't use a magnet. That's it for today, guys.